Wanna grab a copy of the Steambird? We know our Fontanian friends. Isn't that Charlotte? And
How about... Pretty shocking. Udex gravely wounded in shocking...
Huh? Did Paimon hear that right? Neuvillette was stabbed? No, surely that can't be right.
Hey there, you two. Fancy running in...
Yeah, that! And what the heck was all that? Trading...
Yeah. Charlotte and I were having a little contest. Either I got lucky, or I have a knack for honing in on the... If I had to quantify it, I'd say...
Huh? Him? Lenient? Oh, you gotta be kidding! Ah!
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to give credit to these so-called news stories for occasionally including a grain of truth.
You mean all those fake...
Sure they do. For instance, there was in fact a smuggling trial recently, considering the amount of speculations, but in reality, the goods in question were simply a few. Rest assured, no Saurians were harmed in the process.
Oh, okay! Paimon was so busy
It was a pretty open and shut case. In my testimony, but I'm guessing, Mademoiselle... I appreciate your...
Kaniche the speechless! Kaniche the tongue-tied! Huh?
If you're dead set on doing an interview...
Charlotte never stops, does she? Anyway, Paimon just has to ask... That... how thing.
Oh, that thing. Yeah.
Huh? What's up with him?
Could be.
Not acclimatized?
Too bad he can't come out to argue.
What do you mean?
There's nothing physically wrong with him. Apparently, it's forbidden to release
Paimon sure does. Paimon's been down this road before.
Not gonna lie, I was considering that. That said, it's pretty... Anyway, this morning I saw a notice outside. I was planning to stay here and do some exploring for a few extra days. It'll be a good chance to let... If you're free, why don't you come along? I know where it is. Looks like I remembered correctly.
Wow, this is all...
Yeah, it was still completely deserted only a few days ago when There must be some efficient workers in Fontaine.
A few days? One night was all it took. Rap-a-tap-tap, ta-da! But is this all it takes to blow people away? Oh, no. Given my past experience, I can't let myself... Well, I can't believe you actually remember me. It's me, Lepine Pauline. That's right, the unlucky one. Of course. How else would we have made...
Fantasy?
At least that's how I know it sounds like... As you can see, the theme of this amusement park...
Co-construct? Well, that's a relief.
Nope!
Huh? Ha! Look at you, puny! If you're expecting even an ounce of sympathy from the almighty Dragon Lord, dream up!
Sorry, just ignore that little gizmoid. He likes to butt in occasionally. Do go on.
Gizmoid!
Wow! You ought to let Miss Sharp.
Mass for I, the almighty Dragon Lord, and another thing. I shall have...
What? Heavens above!
Idiot meets idiot.
What's all the fuss? Making some new friends, are we?
Miss Navia! Allow me to introduce the star behind all the work that's gone into this venue. Miss Navia, president of Fontaine Spina di Rosula.
Hello, everyone. Partner, Paimon, how have you been lately?
Hello there. I'm Kanich.
What about me? What about...
You'd think someone...
He's not wrong. So, you must be the almighty Dragon Lord, Mr. Ahau. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I see that? Well, it's not every day you meet a well-mannered human. Navia, don't you think the title Almighty Dragon Lord is a bit
It's no big deal. All little animals do that, don't they?
Anyway, it's all thanks to Miss Navia and the Spina di Rosula. I could, after all, who else but the Spina di...
Sorry. I'm guessing she hasn't gone into much detail. In short.
Huh?
That's right. The one after much... Not only is...
By the way,
not thanks to this...
That's right. As for the Spina di Rosula, for anyone feeling inspired to set up a... By the way, traveler, are you at all interested in taking part? It would be a chance for you to earn some extra income.
Paimon would be...
Well, as it happens, that'll be a peak. Everyone needs to eat, whether they be... So thanks to Miss Navia's help, we've managed to invite none other than the celebrity chef... Look over there!
You! Yes, you! For the last time, the ingredients have to...
Well, I'm sold. I think I'll make Ahau go be her assistant.
You little...
Demoiselle, sorry to bother you.
Apologies. Looks like it's back to work with me. Anyway, if you're interested in taking part, come...
Greeting. The sheer lack of stand. The ones that leave their guns behind by accident and then come back to collect them later, bringing...
Yeah, that's the kind of customer you wouldn't forget in a hurry.
Oh,
Wait, hat?
no.
Huh?
Just before we start, it didn't look like...
Oh?
Do you think of...
That's what but I didn't... I trekked all the way over to the Palais...
What did the authorities make?
Oh, they made a mountain out of a molehill before even addressing the question of what was actually... Thankfully, the ever-reliable... And...
Wow, that...
Mind if I ask?
Oh yeah, Mr. Kanich, you're...
You could say it comes with the...
Ugh, such a spoiled brat. What are the toys I gave you?
Yep. Got sick of those long...
You little... How dare you turn your nose up at my gift!
Time for a timeout, old-timer. Sorry. Where were we?
Give me a second. I'll knock out a quick sketch.
Whoa, it's so neat and precise!
Sorry. I know it doesn't really look like a gun, and it's certainly...
No. Quite the opposite. Please, don't mind me. I'm just taking a moment to admire...
I should be the one thank you...
Don't mention it.
Oh, but just before I go, one last thing. Traveler, it's wonderful to see you. Here's to a successful collaboration.
I'm sure you noticed that there was something unusual about that gun. Correct. Based on my experience, given why time is of the essence. So I'd like to head over to the Palais Mermonia to verify my suspicions. Perfect. Or, if you want to catch up with...
Oh.
Bro!
Are you mimic?
No, I mean, one of our buddies is here, for real. Quite a few of them, actually.
Aurora and Aoife, what brings you to Fontaine?
Huh? How come you... I'm guessing Kanich is here because of that international...
Word sure gets around? Oh, stop.
Wasn't expect...
Come on.
Huh?
A traveler.
Anyway...
Why you're all here?
For vegetable.
Huh?
I'll go first.
It's Cheval.
Guess I owe Cheval Moran an apology, even if she's not here. Anyway,
So,
He is. It's his first time...
even though it's your...
Right. But...
Don't you get it? They all...
Wait, see?
Meaning everyone...
In theory... In that case...
so, if he was here...
Aoife, you're a big...
You think that... Suffice it to say...
How so?
Let me guess.
Bro.
Not me.
Oh, so that's why he...
That...
Nice one. If I was even half as decisive as you...
Oh, no.
If they had managed, but when the guards started chasing him, Kukuku flew into that building. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a...
That one?
Yup, that's the one. Kukuku sure has a good... I may be able to... As for Aoife...
Wait a sec. Kukuku's got himself into a real mess here. Like a panicked animal running straight into a... I'm starting to picture him
Heck yeah! If anyone can pull it off, it's Kukuku. Of course I'm...
All right. But our priority right now should be to go in there and check up on Kukuku.
Leave it to us.
You sure?
And if Kukuku...
Wait.
Well, then it's your... There you go.
Nothing new there? What's all that commotion?
No way, bro!
Did he say he came from Natlan? No. I can understand his words, just...
Oh, no.
He keeps repeating the same things over and over.
Oh, you know one another.
He's a friend, yeah.
Great. Well, that was easy. Guess that's one less lost and found notice for you to write, Monsieur Neuvillette.
For real?
Traveler, was there something important you want? I'm just about done with my business.
Stay and hear them out first. Perhaps it will have some bearing on... If I'm not mistaken, you are the same Mr. Kanich who served as a witness in the smuggling trial. I take it there's been a further...
That's right.
So you've met Nerva...
I've seen his photo, but as for...
Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Wriothesley, administrator of the Fortress of Meripede. Or in layman's terms, Fontaine's prison warden. Please, feel free to share anything about the case. There's no need to keep anything from him.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you!
Wow, but should we
Oh, wow! Oh, no!
I believe he's... Or rather, I suppose he meant that he'll keep this to himself. Though I should mention, Mr. Kukuku, that we will...
Sure thing, bro!
Let us return to the... Mr. Kanich, was there something else you wanted to discuss relating to the case?
Yes. Let me fill you in.
Wow! It really is exactly like Lapine Pauline's sketch! That must be all that practice drunk.
So if it's true that this weapon came into Fontaine alongside the contraband from the smuggling case, then there's a high chance we overlooked a suspect.
That's exactly my line of thought.
I see. Mr. Kanich, thank you for reporting this promptly. I'll arrange... We should begin by Ridesley.
I'll sign off.
That would be much...
It's lucky that the...
I'll be staying in Fontaine for the time being. If there's any...
Yep, we were just about to go help out with Lapine Pauline.
Marvelous. Thank you all. Well then, all that's...
You miss me, bro?
He really does come out with the most... Who did he learn it all from? Huh.
Anyway, according to and follow draftings...
Looks like you'll be staying with us for a while then, Kakuku.
That would save us a lot of trouble. Many thanks.
All right then.
What's the situation? How bad is it? Oh no. When I saw that Kakuku...
Relax, Aoife. Maybe Kakuku... Sometimes he just...
It's not that bad. Kakuku's fine.
He hasn't been arrested either, so no jail time.
See?
You're not exactly...
As for the bad news, Kakuku accidentally overheard. But there's no need to worry. The person in charge of looking after Kakuku is super nice.
But based on my understanding of how things work here, the ban on flying
What a shame.
You don't look just...
Anyway, Auroron and I will be staying in guest rooms upstairs at the Hotel de Boer for the time being. Feel free to drop by if you need us.
Yay! Problem solved! It's been a few days. Ban on flying objects should be over by now.
I have to keep an eye on the deployment.
Let's head over to the Palais Mermonia to see how Kakuku's doing. Hey everyone, we're here! Oh hey, my little dudes! Good morning! Oh wow, is that good news or bad?
Sorry, I did...
Wait, so that's all you've been up to is get out of here! Huh?
Of course. That's why Kakuku's not the only.
It was nothing. These guys.
So, what's the deal?
After racking, he was dressed in the manner of the Children of Echoes and carrying a box. Plus, the description matches the one the gun was found in. All in all, perhaps seeing that the smugglers were. But all this happened before I crossed paths. I happened to know.
Boss, do we know if those Fontanians will even like this stuff? What if we can't shift it?
And that's why we call you a rookie. It's all supply and demand.
That's right.
Are they merchants? Have they come to scarred face? On closer could he have previously? Something feels off.
Nice thinking, boss. This tourist tub's been fast going and smooth sailing.
That goes without saying. Big cargo ship would have been too slow, whereas the smaller ones would have been faster but way too bumpy. If we ended up damaging the goods by accident, all these months spent grafting away would have gone up in smoke.
Seriously? But there's hardly anything here. Would it really have taken them months to prepare? And why would they need to transport it with such care? Could they be secretly smuggling precious items out of Natlan? I'll need to find a way to get to... Let's go hear what these criminals have to say for themselves. Sure enough, there are relics inside the box. It's illegal to smuggle such items outside Natlan.
Hey, why the long face? You're abroad on business, and you get to do some sightseeing while you're at it. Sounds like a pretty sweet deal to me. You better cheer up if you know what's good for you.
I guess you're right. I was just worried I might have messed up with the packing, or that something's gonna go wrong along the way.
Oh, pull yourself together. Tons of foreign tourists come traveling to Fontaine. I bet their luggage is full of all kinds of weird stuff. If someone insists on checking it all, just show them the purchase order we had drawn up. Those Fontanians can't get enough of their legalese, so I've heard. They can look all they want.
Aha. So their aim is to smuggle in contraband after all. Looks like I've gathered enough intel about the smuggler. So anyway, that was when I went and told the Fontanian guards about my suspicions. After an investigation.
Well, guess they're headed exactly where they should be.
Thanks.
Based on your recollections, just...
I was completely...
Yeah, Kanichi.
In other words, the person who brought the gun...
Oh, dear.
Sounds like Mr. Kakuku wants to...
He said this elusive individual's...
It's a good observation. I quite agree. However, we still...
It certainly seems like it was the only question.
Has something sprung to mind?
I just remembered a film I watched.
Huh? Oh, wow.
Hold on, let me explain. Just now, the traveler speculated that when they demand their ransom, The kidnappers
That doesn't merely happen in films. In fact, if any...
Ooh. Wait. If the gun really was... Does that mean they executed the hostage?
I agree. I don't believe we have a kidnapping on our hands. Selling off stolen goods is extra work that most kidnappers would want to... Could we be dealing with the... And speaking of selling...
So, bottom line, this was an individual smuggler at work.
Exactly. And it was the location itself that caused the deal to fall through. The last thing they... Not only is the area now packed with tourists, but the Spina di
That sounds like a
Looks like your people better...
How so?
Easy. Just the more routine and timing-wise, all we need now...
Ah, so in that case, I'm delegating this to...
Is that really a...
Well,
You could always wait here if you...
thanks, but no thanks. I left a...
I wasn't aware... Speaking of pets...
Get out of here!
Yep, that's the plan.
I believe that what Wriothesley is trying... Furthermore...
You're the best, bro. Oh, that really is good news! Travelers, should we bring Kukuku?
I shall leave him in your capable hand. Indeed.
How?
What? What now?
Let's shake hands.
Fine by me.
Oh, nice dodge.
Paimon Field, you miss me, bro?
Goop.
Not you again.
Hey, other granny. And hey, Paimon and Kanich. It's good to see...
Get it away! Get it away from me! Nice to meet you, bro. Who are you calling bro?
If you've got the energy to argue this much, let's go find something to eat.
Eva.
Huh? How am I...
Even hear yourself? Doesn't anyone want to hear how Kukuku got out of jail?
Don't lose hope, Ahau. By the same stick.
Same stick.
That's right. You won't.
Where's that Saurian meat rest? Also, there's no...
Anyway,
Why you? Between the two, Kukuku wins the cuteness. Really? Wait, who are the other contestants? The lost and found notice is up. Maybe... Uh-huh. Looks like there were quite a few others with the same idea.
Hello.
Have there been any development? Okay. Well, the notice was only just...
Special Patrol, open up!
Ah! Who's there? What's going...
I don't think that's who this is.
Hey, this isn't the time for silly jokes! Let's go check it out.
Good day, all. Gramps.
What? In the
Oh.
One of his owners. But, bro, what are you doing here?
I'm here to claim a lost...
Is this the person you saw on the boat?
Somehow, for starters, he just addressed us as Gramps and Grannies. And unless...
Huh. Was there something wrong with...
That's not door-knocking etiquette. That's...
Oh. Sorry about that. I totally goofed that one up. Give me a moment. I'll go back out and try again.
So, Roran, you said you were here to claim a lost...
Yeah, so...
For real now? Oh, come on, bro. Roran, be honest now. Were you the one who lost this?
No, it belongs to a friend.
So it belongs to Aoife?
Of course not. Aoife has his own gun. All right then. So here's what went down. This morning, Aoife and I were playing rock, paper, scissors. Before long, he'd lost, as he usually. When we got near the plaza, a man suddenly stopped us to ask for help. He said that he had lost something, but apparently he used to work here and was...
You didn't manage to keep that pretense up for long.
It's fine. I'm not the one who feels awkward anyway.
So, a former employee of the Palais Mermoni.
Yes, at least I assume so. He looked... We were about to refuse, but he...
Could it have been a
Oh, no. Maybe he already took off and escaped as soon as your
No way.
Huh?
He's not going anywhere. Aoife and Kukuku are keeping an eye on him over at the...
Keeping an eye on him. I like the sound of that.
In that case, let's hurry over to where Aoife is. Time to catch that con man and find out what's...
Wait a minute, I have a question first. Traveler, Paimon.
Oh, we're basically household names. But why do you ask?
Would that be a problem?
Remember when I said that the seller might be watching in secret?
If so, then picking Aurora...
It suggests that the person who... There are plenty of However, I still suggest that the famous faces among us, meaning the Traveler and Kinich... Oh, and of course, we'll empty the box, give it to Auroron, and then he can claim... I'll follow to check if anyone is watching. I doubt anyone would recognize me anyway, so I shouldn't draw too much attention.
I think this plan is worth a try.
So, I have to go undercover again, right?
Well, not exactly undercover.
Roger that.
No sign of any suspicious individuals around here. Auroron has entered the elevator as planned. I'll head over to the... Nothing suspicious. Strange.
Oh dear! Oh dear!
Stop with the pecking! Stop with the pecking! Please, sir, I'm begging you, do me a favor and...
The heck are you on about?
Sorry, but he's not my pet. And I should warn you, he's not too happy with how you're talking about him.
What the... This thing has a job?
Uh-oh. Kukuku's not too big on being called a thing either. You're on your own.
I'm sorry. Please, Mr. Kukuku. Master
All right, Kukuku. That'll do for now.
Sure thing, bro.
Auroron actually looks pretty serious this time. Was he just pretending to be interesting? Think I'll...
You actually got it? Wow, didn't think it would be that easy.
Ah, excellent. Looks like sending you was the right approach after all.
After all?
I mean, because the staff at the Palais Mermonia don't recognize you, right?
So I got it. But I don't remember promising I'd hand it over.
Huh?
This thing's pretty cool. I've taken a bit of...
Please don't do this, my good sir, my master, my lord. My very life hangs in the balance.
His life hangs in the balance?
If this means so much to you, what are you gonna offer?
Are you trying to get him to say my life?
How'd you know that?
Because I watched that film with you. You should drop the act. We don't want a real misunderstanding in our...
You're probably right. But honestly, I don't know what else to say. Sorry, this is the most myself I can be. Is that enough?
Enough.
Who's this dude?
Just think of me as a staff member from the Palais Mermonia. Now, if you don't mind, I have some questions for this gentleman about that life or death treasure.
Oh no!
What's that supposed to mean? You don't think the Palais Mermonia has the ability to protect our...
No, I mean...
I could do that. But I'd rather you just tell the whole story, from...
I suppose I only have myself to blame. I'm a collector of antiques. Nothing excites me more than... As for the seller of this particular item, well, we've had some prior dealings, but always as long as I took care to hide a time and place somewhere within the text, normally, everything goes off without a hitch. But this time, I arrive at the pickup spot expecting that was not what we'd agreed. He replied, and do you know what he said? He told me that the item...
Well, he wasn't lying about...
He insisted that it would be inconvenient for him to make... Of course it wasn't the discount that swung it.
Feeling
smug now, are we?
No, please go...
Go on.
Where was I? Well, anyway, I thought to myself, seeing as the item itself came from Natlan, it would make more sense if I could find someone from there to go retrieve. And by a stroke of complete and utter coincidence, I just so happened to see these two. I'm so very sorry. I underestimated the pair.
I need you to clear something up for me. You haven't paid the seller yet, correct?
Well, besides, this is a guy who...
Fair. That makes sense. So, Mr...
please.
All right, Mr. Argento.
What does he mean? Is he gonna drown him, just like they do in those gangster Oh, I get it. He's talking
Shh, can it?
Owing to your suspected involvement in the illicit trade of Natlanese relics, a trip to the Opera Epiclese seems unavoidable at this stage. But on the bright side, you still have one chance to make things right.
Okay.
It's very simple. Just reach out to your seller in the same way as usual, arrange to meet, bring the money, and make the deal. Just be sure to let me know all the details. I'm talking time, place, if we can catch the other...
Oh!
Good. Don't break the law, and don't even think about making a run for it. The Palais... All right, take the... As for you two... Protocol dictates that I should take you both back to the Palais and have you sign a confidentiality agreement. But that...
Such a hassle, bro.
See? Mr. Kakuku knows exactly... So, I was thinking...
I understand, sir. We got dragged into this by accident, and it has diddly squat to do with us. And out of respect for the Traveler, we won't say another word.
Oh, I know this part. We better keep our mouths shut, or we'll both be sleeping with the fishes in the tailor-made pair of cement shoes. In that case, I understand completely.
Not exactly what I was going for, but if that's how you want to understand it, then it's settled. Boy, am I glad that's over. That's enough work for one day.
Judging by your...
It went smooth.
So basically...
Patience will...
I get that.
Well, on top of that, although, so, if you, his every move, or maybe he'll cut his losses, at least Natlan will.
In that case,
Everyone, I have just briefed the Morishose Phantom on the situation. When that time comes,
We'll be waiting for... Novelette sent someone to contact us this morning! That must mean there's been some progress! No time to waste! Let's head out!
Leaving the Ministry of External Relations.
Everyone! We're not late, are
no, you're just in time. Well,
a great way to stay energetic, certainly.
We received word from Mr. Argenteau yesterday. It'll take place this afternoon.
Oh, really? Huh.
Seems like you share our concerns, Traveler.
indeed, capturing someone in the criminal might try to blend in with the crowd, or even escape by taking hostages. In light of this, we've had to make additional preparations. As soon as we received the news yesterday, we began...
We'll be deployed. Of course, fingers crossed.
I noticed a bunch of familiar...
We'll trust your instincts. Oh, yeah, and by the way,
The Spina di Rosula will...
the only potential issue is it would be easy. All right, no more jokes. But, to be honest, we shouldn't have dragged you into this in the first place, and it's caused you quite enough but still... Well then, feel free to head down to...
I'll do my best to ensure that things... Of course. There are still a lot of unanswered questions. Plus, I'm already a witness in this case.
That's the Kenichi we know and love!
Well, that's enough of the small... The operation's scheduled...
Oh, and let's grab something to eat too! Can't work on an empty and rooting!
Alright, I'll head over to the venue now. Hal's been harping on for See you in a...
I look forward to hearing how it all goes.
This beach seems to be getting livelier. Traveler, Paimon's getting kinda hungry.
Your friend thought you might be thirsty. Won't you stay and drink it?
I tend to steer clear of drinks left out in the open.
You're surrounded. Give up and come with.
You lousy swine!
Stop right there!
Oh look! A surprise performance! Wow! How lucky we are!
Quick, take a photo!
Sorry, my guy. Unlicensed and illegally docked, this boat's not going anywhere. Quick! Don't let him get away!
Be careful!
Amazing! Lowly worm! No one flies higher than the almighty Dragon Lord! Who's stealing my fun? You again! You're driving me crazy! Oh, wow,
All right, that's a wrap.
Unbelievable! You can't just drag someone around like that! Such blatant disregard.
Will you now? I think I did you a favor by pulling you away from your audience. As for whether you were facing up or down along the way, well, that was your decision, wasn't it?
What, you? All right, I admit it. Oh, of course I know the difference between right and wrong, but I had no choice. I desperately needed the money. I was an expert on ancient relics. But my son, I never imagined he'd turn out this way. Once he fell into debt, he had creditors regularly coming over to threaten and intimidate him. Oh, my son is about the same age as you are. If only he could have turned out more like you. That's the only reason I needed the money. Please, believe me. You... Please, kid, I'm begging. I see you're from Natland, too. That makes us brothers. I still have a chance to help my son straighten himself out. And isn't standing together and fighting for a better future what families do? Our fate is in your hands, young man. Please, have a heart.
Something wrong, Kanich? Gone soft, have we?
I don't believe a word you say. Wriothesley had you just about figured out. You're a gambler. Pure.
A gambler? Me? Nonsense!
First of all, are you really from Natland? You've been keeping tabs on the gun's whereabouts this whole time. You should have recognized at least one familiar face by now. On top of that, the way you threatened to sue me? Spoken like a true Fontaine.
Huh? What kind of logic is that? I can explain. I actually grew up in...
I don't want to hear another word. Ahow! Here's your chance. Shut someone else up for once.
Eat this, scumbag!
Being a compulsive liar is one of the... I bet you're just a Fontainian pretending to be from Natland. Of course, I might be wrong. But does that matter? I'm just here to arrest you. If you're looking for an advocate or a shoulder to cry on, you're out of luck. Besides, prying the truth out of you is exactly what your beloved courts are for. Many thanks.
And me? What about me? Hey, what do you mean? Hold it right there!
Don't worry.
Little Kanich, thinking back to when you were just an itty-bitty boy. Don't start crying like a little baby.
What are you on about? Still, I suppose there's no point hiding it from you. To put it, they're the most irresponsible people in the entire world. No respect for the principle that you have to give in order to get. They'll tell 1,000 lies for a single coin, deluding themselves into... But we all know that even when it looks like you're getting something for free. In the past, I also ended up paying a price for my father's gambling losses. Don't feel sorry for me. I certainly don't feel sorry for myself. They say that people are shaped by their past. We should never punish our... Instead, like when I first learned to use a grappling hook, or the very first time I yearned for knowledge. Yeah, let's get going. If we don't head back soon, we'll cause more unnecessary worry.
Hey, Traveler Kanich, you're back! We just saw Hoyoverse taking the criminal away! She looked pretty pleased with herself. Oh, also, Risley said to let you know that he's already left. He went to report back to the Palais Mermonia. Apparently, the Mari show say Phantom's preparing to carry out an in-depth investigation. Anyway, hey, it's not like you to give up so easily, Charlotte. Make sure you pick the best shots of Paimon. Oh, already gone. Hope she heard. Yeah, you're right. But what took you all so long to get here? Did something happen? What? Rumor? When have I?
Often, actually. To be honest, at the moment, plus, that gun's still a key piece. So,